This is a desperate time for the population of Mandera County. The drought is growing from bad to worse and is massively affecting the livelihood of the communities.
You can see it for yourselves. Everywhere there's livestock, the situation is the same. Only God can help, but the people's lives are in danger. Previously, the situation was better, but the drought is at its peak, and we may all end up succumbing to it if nothing is done to salvage the situation.
It hasn't rained for 4 consecutive seasons since 2020. 70% of dams in the county have dried up following the urban pastoral population pressure on the remaining available water points that are also on the brink of drying up.
We don't have water now. I think the water is almost over. And there you can see the water there. It's not water, that's mud now.
The population is very high, and the livestock, which are our source of livelihood, are finished. We are in danger. Leave alone the livestock, even human life is at stake these days.
All the ponds, the water ponds have dried up, and now the nearest point we can get from is around 40 kilometers, a place called Goljo from here, close to Kilweri. Now, water boozer goes for between 15,000 to 18,000 shillings at the moment.
With the World Meteorological Organization predicting a 5th rainy season failure in the county, communities here are fighting for survival. Today we couldn't afford to buy anything, not even a cup of tea. The livestock that we used to depend on is no more. It is a devastating scene if you go around the county. Cattle are hit the worst. They have perished apart from the ones whose owners can afford to feed them. We are in a dire situation that possibly suicide is an alternative. The number of people in need of humanitarian assistance stands at 500,000, which is half of Mandera County's population. These women walked over 40 kilometers to this water point in Dumal, Banisa sub-county, to fetch water for their families in the face of the ravaging drought. I left very early this morning to fetch water for my family, and it's now past noon. The donkeys are very frail to walk, and so am I. We dig the ground to get what you can see on the motorbike. You can see from my hands. This is how we feed the camels. This is Banisa Dam, which serves over 5,000 population of Banisa ward. The dam, only water source breathing life daily into the residents, is also on the verge of extinction.
The earth pans of the outcast have already dried. This is the only sources of water that we have as a Banisa sub-county, and we are just sharing with wild animals like watok during night time, and also dogs during the morning. Pia we are using as a woman consumption since it is the only water.
The growing impact of climate change on the human and livestock population is increasingly visible by the day. Water has become a precious commodity. Of the 4 million liters of water required daily to save people and livestock, only 1.8 million liters are being supplied by the county government. Too little water is siphoning life out of the people and their livestock. These sightings of dead camels, cattle, and donkeys are becoming everyday phenomena. According to the National Drought Management Authority, cumulative livestock death in the county from January 2022 to date stands at 365,283 cattle, 160,721 camels, 495,169 sheep, and 29,314 donkeys.
I am now only left with 8 cattle out of the 98 I had before the drought. Of the 8, 2 are now very frail and can only be supported to walk. God is my witness. I don't have a single penny to buy feeds for them. Just like the camel you see at the back, they are not valuable anymore.
There are no animals. As you see, when you go around this area, you will
to come to the rescue, to our rescue, to save humanity. Otherwise, in the next few days, I'm sure all the livestock, along with the people, the pastoralists, will face extinction.
There's a lot of malnutrition and health-related, hunger-related diseases. Children under 5 years are at threat, lactant mothers and pregnant, actually breastfeeding mothers are also affected. So we require intervention in terms of animals feed, in terms of human intervention. Currently about 500,000 of the residents of Mandera require food aid. That is over 60% of the population of Mandera County. So as a county government, we are struggling with the tracking. We have did a full distribution in the month of August. We are planning to do one in November. We have appealed to the international donors. We have appealed to the Kenya government, and we expect also support from their end.
Challenging as it appears, collective effort is needed from all stakeholders to cushion the communities and enable them to adapt in order to survive. Urgent interventions are required, and communities here need swift action.